Doctor, can I ask something if you don't mind? Doctor, Dr. Diana and
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
y'all won't on the camera, is it?
Yeah, I will.
Doctor will on the camera later on, is it?
Yes, sure. At one, yeah.
Okay, because we have started the live actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Mr. Hubert, just for your knowledge, also we have started the live session.
Okay, can you see me?
Yes, doctor, we can see you.
All right.
You look beautiful.
Gitu. Okay.
I think Mr. Hubert is here, right? The teams are entering right now. We'll just
Okay.
wait for a little while. The first team that will be entering is Team Sparkles, doctor.
All right.
Hey everyone, am I too early?
No, doctor, the participants have already entered actually.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, is it okay if I turn off my camera first because I'm actually eating lunch and I look ugly.
It's okay, doctor. It's okay, Mr. Hubert. Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. I'll be listening. No worries.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome, Team Sparkles. You'll be given 4 minutes to pitch and 2 minutes for your Q&A session. Please off your microphone when you're not speaking, and your video should be on all the time. Your judges are Mr. Hubert and Dr. Liana. The time will start to be counted when you begin your first word of pitching. You may start now.
I need to.
Yeah,
open my-
can you please
Yeah.
stop sharing? Thank you. You can start presenting when you all are ready.
All right. A very good day, everyone. So here we are the Sparkle team presenting Spark You. And I am Nur Rahila, the CEO of Spark You, together with my members, Rumila and Australia. So here we are with the vision to provide a better quality in the food system and also in tackling the problem of environmental conservation by producing eco-friendly products and also reducing the negative effect. So let's go to the problem statement, right? In our food system, starting from the where the food is produced until we consume it, there are a lot of processes taking place. But what happens after the consumption state is where our team are focusing, which is the problem of waste cooking oil. So here we can see a lot of countries contributing to this problem, including Malaysia. In Malaysia, we see these three places: hotels, restaurants, and also residences, which might be our own home itself, contributing to this problem. So when this cooking oil is not being disposed properly, it causes certain constraints. For example, disturbing the drainage flow. And then this happens because of the lack of awareness, and we can see a very disturbing scenario of what happens if we do not cater to this problem, right? Including how it indirectly affect our environment. So how do we see this problem relating to our food system in the first place? Because when this cooking oil is being disposed improperly and it reaches the river, it will become a very hazardous substances that is going to affect the living life under the water. For example, the fish that we consume in our daily life. So when they are actually being exposed to these chemical substances, it is eventually and indirectly going to affect our health in the longer run. So that is why team is going to make an alternative, reducing the probability of this cooking oil being and ended up in the river by using this used cooking oil as our raw material to produce biolubricant, which we believe this lubricant have a high performance, low toxicity, and any other characteristics. Next. And now we see that this is actually starts from this raw material until it reaches our consumers in these four steps. And then we see the uses of this biolubricant that we create, right? So it has a lot of industrial products, and which in a way it can also be helpful in this agriculture field. And our team actually supports this 4 SDG, which is the climate action, life below water, economic growth, as we also believe that we provide job opportunities and also responsible for the consumption and production. And next, we can see our suppliers, right? For example, the scope oils, where we target them to provide us with this raw material. And next, we also have our competitors and also investors. And we can see the global market demand for biolubricants, right? Starting from the year of 2018 until 2026, we can see the increment in the demand for our product. And next, we can see how we are actually doing this model canvas. We are targeting the certain aspect how to run our business systematically until it reaches our consumers, including direct marketing and also online marketing. And next, we're going to see how we are starting our expenditure with the total investment as much as 45.98 billion per year. And next, we are going to have our target revenue from our product, which is the biolubricant and also glycerol, and going to target the annual profit with the return of investment as much as 44.86% in 2.23 years of us starting our business. And this is our timeline where we can see what we do in the first year and the next 2 year, estimating the profit and labor, and with focusing on the business development on the 2026 in expanding our business. So here we are, Sparkle's team, affecting and building a good food system by a very good product. Thank you.
Thank you for a very clear presentation. The time that Sparkle's team took was 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Your Q&A session begins now, and you'll be given 2 minutes for it. Thank
All right, so shall I start with the question?
you. Yep. Yes, doctor.
Okay. All right, congratulations, Cream Steam Sparkles. Okay, it was a nice presentation. I really enjoy it. It's quite clear for me to understand. My question is, it's very simple. Yeah, how did you come with this idea? Is there any triggering factors, or is there any insights you gained from someone?
All right. Hello. So, how do we get this idea? Is that we actually targeted the problem that many we do not see, which is the waste of cooking oil. So, and then we tried to do research of how we can actually use this cooking oil in producing a better product and benefit others in many ways. So that is how we come with the idea.
Okay. Because I'm coming from University Putra Malaysia, and one of the faculty, which is biotechnology faculty, is doing a lot of research on this particular cooking waste. And then one of them is Professor Dr. Ali, is turning the cooking oils into something beneficial to the human being. So if you are interested enough, you can go to his website and just see how it goes. Okay. All right.
Hi, I have a quick question. Sorry, I'm actually eating while talking. So, my quick question is: have you decided the price point of your product? That's the first, the price point. How much are you charging per gallon? Because you mentioned profit, and all these things, but I don't really see a clear price point on how you're charging per gallon. That's the first thing. And the second thing is when you mention investors, they are your investors. Have they put money? Have they agreed into putting money into you? That's the first. Or second thing is, are you targeting them as an investors? Because if they have yet to secure, you have yet to secure them as an investor, you can't simply say like, hey, these are my investors. You know, it's like I'm not married to a person, but I tell another person, hey, I'm married to her. I'm married to Taylor Swift, but I'm not. So yeah, please go ahead. Thank you. A great presentation, by the way. I can see how much you've improved since your first pitch.
Okay, for the price point, we have set 8,590 ringgit for each for 1 ton, which means 8 ringgit 59 cent for each liter of biolubricant. This is based on the global market price of the biolubricant. And about the investor, we are actually targeting to they are our target investor. We are choose them as our investor because they have actually actively invest in many small startup business. That's the reason we are putting them as our investor.
Okay, cool. Have you engaged them through email or any replies or anything from them?
We had called them to talk about this, and they agreed to if we are going to do this business acquisition.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Thank you for Team Sparkles. It was a very good presentation and Q&A session. You may leave now and please join the lobby. Thank you. session. Please off your mic when you're not speaking and on your cameras all the time. Your judges are Mr. Hubert and Dr. Liana. The time will start to be counted when you begin your first word for pitching. You may start now. Thank you.
Before we start, can we check our mic first?
Yeah, you may check your mic.
Joshua and Logesh, you guys can check your mic.
Mic testing. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Joshua.
Thank you.
Logesh, please on your camera and check your audio as well. Logesh, we can't hear you. No. No, we can't hear you, Logesh. Please make it fast. Thank you.
Can Logesh use your phone? Just take out your earphone.
Hi, while they're preparing, I just have a quick question. What is the second round scorecard for? Is it the next one or is it used?
Yeah, it's the after this grand finale, there will be another finale, Doctor.
Oh,
The
wow.
3 main teams who are selected, you will use that scorecard.
Cool, competitive. I like it. Thank you.
Okay, Doctor. You're welcome.
By the way, I'm not the doctor. The doctor
Oh, yeah,
is,
Mrs. Gilbert.
she's the doctor.
Logesh, are you done?
You just give him 1 minute. Exactly himself.
By the way, Bumblebee, don't panic. Technical difficulties happen all the time. It happens all the time. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, the instruction given to us is, even though his mic a problem, the team members are supposed to take over. So, how are you gonna do it?
Hello, guys.
Now? Yeah, okay.
Hang
You
on,
can start presenting now.
okay. Guys, mute your mic. Okay. Guys can see me. Hey everyone, we are from Bumblebee, aims to bring healthy food on your plate. Is this tomato or is this a chemical? Let's see. The first challenge we have seen here is less organic food supply in Malaysia, where 60% of food is imported, demand more than supply, which makes the prices higher. Secondly, on food waste, as in Malaysia, tons of food are wasted with lesser good food waste management. The need for it is we need a constant supply market for all the organic food, and organic fertilizers usage need to be increased. So our solution here would be Master Farm, an app that connects all the gardeners and customers through organic farming. There are 2 flows. As the first, the members will be selling their vegetables to registered customers, and flow 2 is when they get back the food waste from them. So our role here as an intermediary would be to prepare a constant market for them and to transport product right to the customers at the right time. In our farm, in phase 1, we are focusing on these 5 types of vegetables as the demands are higher, and also they can be done in land or house farming. One of the values that we are adding to the parties from us is that the members will be getting organic kit, module, inspection services, delivery from us with basic commissions. Then the customers will be receiving low price products, food supply, and direct low cost delivery. And this is our prototype. The potential can sign up, register details, and choose to be either seller or buyer. If they have registered as member, they can fill up vegetables, kilogram, pickup date, base needed columns. Under pickup options, the collection period can be stated. They will also have promotions according to their achievements. And for customers, they can fill their details on vegetables they want, the kilogram and weights that they can provide back to our members. They can also track their vegetables, shipping process, banking services, and promotions time to time. There is space to review us in the end.
For our target market, it consists of caterers, restaurants, and households. Caterers, as they need constant supply to meet their demands for their catering services. And we targeted restaurant as up to date, there are 167,490 established restaurants in Malaysia. And up to until year 2017, there were 679 vegetarian restaurants, making Malaysia the third highest country on vegetarian consumption. We aim to also supply organic vegetables to a number of 8 million households as the need is there. And also we targeted companies that can donate food waste or food scrap to us for the process of making our organic fertilizers. For market validation, we have done a survey over 50 respondents where we have received feedback that our business is viable, and 92% of them said yes to collaborate with us. For our competitors, we surpass them in aspects of profit allocation fully to members, our farmers who are retirees, disadvantaged communities, the providing of organic kit, and also the usage of app, whereby we believe this business will be a success.
Let's talk about financial a little bit. We will receive membership fees for the first 3 months. From 4th month onward, we will start collecting and selling vegetables from members. Our milestone. In the first year, we are ready to recruit 2,600 members. The number of members will be increased by 2,600 every year. And we also ready to serve 250 restaurants and caterers in the first year, and it will be increased the next years. And over the next years, we will start utilizing empty non-usable land for organic farming. In this time, we will expand and diversify our product range. In 2026, our commitment is to expand our market, our business to India, Karnataka state. Why Karnataka? Because 12,000 farmers over there are practicing organic farming, but most of them are struggling. And we want to emphasize here that after we are collaborating with India, and I want to say that no proper market and transportation exists at Karnataka. So we're going to help them. At the time, we will reach 1 million population and generated 4.6 million in free cash flow. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Bumblebee, for your pitching. Team Bumblebee took 4 minutes and 10 seconds for their pitching. Your Q&A session begins now, and you'll be given 2 minutes for it.
Okay, if you don't mind, I'll start with my question first. So, good job so far. I like your confidence. Then, one thing I noticed is you mentioned that in certain regions there is no competitors, right? While having no competitors may seem like the market is very green and you can just go in, it may also be an indicator that there is no demand for certain things, right? How are you sure that there is demand for what you're doing? Is there an existing platform that's already doing it and you are replicating what they do into the region that you have no competitor in, which we call localization? Or another thing I also have in mind is I don't remember which one, but I think it was Grab or Lazada or something. They're starting to sell fresh food from Cameron Highlands and from other organic farms to send into our house. They are 100 million, they have billions in funding, right? And if you win this competition, you're only getting 1 million. And there's no way that you can have any much more money than them because they have billions. And Lazada is backed by Alibaba. I know because Lazada is actually my client. So how are you going to, have viability against them? So first it's about they know competitor, and second is about how are you going to compete against Lazada. Thanks.
In our presentation, we have actually explained on the competitors that we are having, and our focus, the reason for us to actually choose is because we actually found in the research that in Malaysia that the supply is very less and the demand is very high. So that's the reason we have actually chosen the compared to the competitors, we have chosen our market. And secondly is that we are also focusing, not only also, we are also focusing catering services and restaurants, because we found out that they are actually buying the vegetables from market with their own effort. So that's the reason we actually brought up this delivery at doorstep, where we will be actually providing the vegetables to them.
And also, I want to add that like there are no specific technology established and concept established for this particular organic farming. So our concept is mainly to bring up every community to do this organic farming. So that is our main focus in this business. Thank you.
Cool, thanks. Maybe doctor has a few questions. It's so mean to not let her ask, you know.
No, it's fine. I have one question. Bumblebee, your idea is quite nice, but for me, okay, I'm dealing with the food security issues at the moment. When you are talking about organic foods, okay, so nowadays the food security issues are the main points in the world. Okay, to secure food is quite more demand as compared to organic food. How would you actually elevate this idea of having organic food to combat the issue of food security? Which one is the most important to you?
Thank you, madam. That's a nice question. So our main target is like we are bringing organic food for in the plate of every citizens, which means after this we have to face that we are focusing on India. India is like India, Karnataka. They are people who are suffering by doing organic farming and they are not getting income from there. So we are like helping the community of Karnataka to alleviate their problem itself. So people are suffering and people are even suicides in Karnataka state. So we bring that to the world, globalized one.
Yeah.
Plus, we also would like to say that our aim is to make sure that our organic vegetables are there to reach our consumers. Like every plate has a product of our organic vegetables. That is one of our main aspects of this business also.
All right, I got that. For my tips, I would say if you want to focus on these organic farming, organic food products on the plate of people, I would say that people are now in the trend of clean label. So clean label meaning that you have no processing, less artificial or additives, and more towards organic. Okay, so the clean label itself explains. Okay, self-explanatory. All right. Thank you, Bumblebee.
I also heard of this clean label term a lot, doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite popular among the hipster young people, you know.
Yeah, in Europe it's now in trend, yeah, but now in Malaysia it's starting to get there.
Thank you, madam, for the feedback.
Thank you, Madam Colleague.
And sir,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hubert. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Team Bumblebee.
You guys did
You
good.
may leave now and please enter in the lobby again.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Everyone, thank you so much.
team will be 3 misfits. And that will be the last team for today. For this session, I mean. Welcome team 3 misfits. You'll be given 4 minutes to pitch and 2 minutes for your Q&A session. Please off your mic when you're not speaking, and the video should be on at all times. Your judges are Mr. Hubert and Dr. Liana. The time will start to be counted when you begin your first word for pitching. You may start now. Thank you.
Rakesh, you can present your screen now.
Is everything okay? Yeah.
Thank you. Ready, guys?
Excuse me, do you all want to test your mic first beforehand?
I think that's a good idea. Rakesh, can you
Yeah.
unmute first, Rakesh?
Hello, can you see the screen?
Yeah, we can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You may start now.
Okay, I'll start to present now.
Goal is to make sure that food wastage is reduced to its utmost capability. So wastage is something that is formed from excess of supply, right? So what is intended to go to one person is being held up by those who already have it. So that's why we are going to come in and we are going to take this excess supply and redistribute it to the others. So our aim is to also help our customers feel very convenient by bringing practically a shop to their doorstep. Rakesh? So we are taking near perishable food items from hypermarkets and supermarkets and selling them to a slightly higher prices from what we get while retaining their quality. So the quality is contained and we are going to transport these perishable food items on trucks on door-to-door service. So our customers would not have to travel all the way to hypermarkets or supermarkets to get the food items. So this is going to make it possible because it's a perishable food item. As soon as we get the perishable item from hypermarkets and supermarket, we are directly delivering this to their doorsteps. And this is much better. The quality from hypermarkets is much better than what they can find in their local grocery shop. So as we get more established, we'll do a study on the needs of green vegetables based on area and demand our suppliers to supply based on demands. Rakesh, next. So who are we targeting? Our target customers are people living in rural area, not too rural, like semi-rural. So why are we targeting these people? Because in most rural area cases, for example, our university Tanjung is located in Tanjung Malim. There's no Aeon or any big companies there. They are opening a hypermarket or supermarket. So any residential within that region, they wouldn't have access to this kind of hypermarkets or supermarket. It would take them 20 to 30 minutes travel time to get to there. So these people living in rural area would rather buy from us than traveling far. Rakesh? Okay, so we did a small experiment by buying to buy if we ever to prepare a service from this. And they are also open to the idea of requesting their demands on vegetables that they would need on a daily basis. Next. So we tried to reaching out to a supplier that we could get, and the one who responded to us has responded positively, stating that this is a very good idea, and this is why we think that our idea is valid. Dash.
Okay, who are our competitors? Happy Fresh and Grab Food or Fruit Panda will be our competitors. Happy Fresh are serving a perishable foods as our service, but their targeted customer are those who are living at city. Food Panda would be service in place and they purchase our goods. This 50% of higher sales and expenses will be our daily target. And we are expecting that our sales and expenses will increase 50 to 60% each month. Okay, next. Okay, from this 50% of income, we are allocating only 30% of it as a net income and other remaining 50% to settle our debts. So that's all from us. Thank you.
So the Q&A.
Thank you for the presentation. Team 3 Misfits uh, took 3 minutes and 56 seconds for their presentation. And Doctor, you can start your Q&A
Alright.
sessions now. Doctor,
All right, thank you, Ms. Fitz, for your presentations. I really like the idea. However, I've got a question here regarding the idea of having this team to distribute the freshly produce to the rural area. Yeah. What can I see here is that normally people who are far away from the hypermarket or supermarket, they are actually produce. Okay, so the idea of having this is just like having another option. It's not a problem solving, yeah, but it's just like creating another options for them to buy from you. Okay, and normally in this rural area, in this particular district, they have their own pasar tani. Okay, they have their own local market or pasar malam. Okay, night market. So the idea of having you as the intermediate is somehow defeat the purpose of the already existing ones. Okay, so I'm not sure whether you are trying to sell these as an alternative or as a problem solving, or how would you actually how do you call it, elevate your ideas here?
Okay, ma'am. Actually, actually this is exists like Pasatani as ma'am mentioned before. But the problem is they usually don't have time. The parents usually their working time start from 8 o'clock. Some got until 5 or some really until 9. So they really don't have time to buy the perishable food items. So we are here to save their time and to make convenience. We go to their doorstep and supply the foods, the perishable food items. And one more thing, yes, they have their gardening for them to get their vegetables, but not all the vegetables are suitable. So that therefore we do the survey, and the customers in my area, they really want in this area.
That how would you sustain your company by doing so? How much profit that you gain from there? How much projections of how do you call it, return of investment perhaps from there?
Okay, we target that we plan for each day we should get 50% of income. We should get, so that's our basic plan to sustain in the market. So we will work until we get the target that we set.
Okay, no matter how 24/7 you have to work, or in order to achieve that 50% target market?
Yes, our target is we will achieve the daily target. That's our basic plan we should have.
Okay, so working hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor, I would also like to add on a thing. It's true that in rural area they have their own pasatani and everything. The another issue that we are addressing in this through this plan is that wastage that is thrown away. I mean, thrown away by hypermarkets and supermarket. I'm sure doctor would know that hypermarkets and supermarket are one of the largest waste producer. Like they throw away so much food, and why would they throw this kind of food if they had someone to give it to, so they can go sell door to door? If we can get this type of contract, the hypermarkets and supermarkets would not have to throw away their perishable, and we are not taking the perished items. We are taking near perishable, like 2 to 3 days just before their shelf life. And on a door-to-door service, it is like very convenient, or it might be handy to anyone in rural areas.
I would give a tips for you. Yeah, you should mention the supply chain there. Okay, in order to cut the timing there between supermarket or hypermarket towards the end consumer, you should mention the supply chain keyword. So by doing so, we are cutting this. We are actually serving to the end customers quickly. Okay.
I also
one
have
more
something
thing.
to add on. Just a quick one to add on to Dr. Nur Yusuf's statement. There's another company, I don't remember. I think it's Honestbee. Honestbee is doing almost the same thing. They provide all these fresh food, whatever you can buy from Tesco, anything. Basically, you want anything, they can get it probably provided. It's in their menu of items. They're funded by probably, I think it's Rocket Internet, and they probably receive like 20, like almost, I think if I didn't remember correctly, it's almost 1 billion in funding, right? But they shut down across many countries across Southeast Asia, mainly because they face the same problem as what Doctor has mentioned just now, in which the profit margin is so damn low, because every vegetable that you give, and then you're selling to poorer people also, the people who are less, tak berapa berkemampuan, and the profit you get from them cannot be too much. What if they just order 1 pack of tomato and it is like 1 ringgit, and all you take is just 20 cents from there? The petrol that you take, the tour that you took from your place to that place, it's way beyond that already. So this is one thing that I think probably you don't have the direct answer right now, because it's something that it's out of our control sometimes. But maybe if you really want to do this, you need to think into, maybe not making money with what you're doing, but making money around what you're doing, right? So like a quick example, like once you, like what Doctor mentioned, once you have the distribution channel, the distribution chain and all these things, the supply chain, can you do something with the supply chain? Can you start delivering parcels? Can you start delivering stuffs? Can you start delivering goods to people across this area? Because you already have the chain. Like Coca-Cola is not a beverage company. They're a logistic company. I don't know if many people know this, but Coca-Cola is actually a logistic company, right? They're not really a beverage company. They have supply chain, they have logistic chain all over the world. So this is something that you need to figure out lah. Because you're going to make so little money from that. It's too little. Like if you tell me that I just want 5,000 ringgit from you to invest in all these things, I would say that the profit is so little that I wouldn't even want to put a bit of money in that. This is something that you need to figure out on lah. And besides that, good work in putting the pictures with you taking with old people, the pictures with the old people there. I have a soft spot for elderlies. So I have a soft spot for elderlies and cats. So showing pictures is way better than showing just charts and data, right? So this is one thing that you did well. Cool, that's it from me. Thank you.
Another one thing that I would like to add on, ma'am, is let's say if our vegetables were unsold, we'll turn them into decomposed fertilizer.
Have you finished your Q&A session? Yeah, the participants may leave now and they can enter in lobby. Thank you for your presentation today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate team. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Sir Robert.